Hello, cosmic beings. Welcome to Being Cosmic. Bleh. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I am so glad that each and every one of you are here. My name is Devon, and I'm going to be giving you a collective message today. So with that, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Before I hit record, I kind of got like a little intuitive nudge on what this energy is going to be. So this is going to be for a divine masculine. And that will be obvious in the title. So not to worry. What does the divine masculine need to hear? Also, really quick, I just want to say thank you for all of the likes, the shares, the comments, subscribes. It all really does help out the channel, so thank you. And of course, the donations help out too. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, okay. Hmm. All right. So bitterness and withdrawn came up. So I feel like this could be the energy that you are in right now. Um, Maybe you're in kind of an angry energy, or there's like a level of resentment that's coming up as well. Okay, what I'm picking up though is this isn't towards your person. For most of you, I am picking up that this is going to be a situation where you are in separation from the person that your heart desires. For some of you, you've had a relationship with this person, it didn't work out, and then now you're in this energy. For some of you, you were in a relationship with this person, it didn't work out, some time has passed, you've experienced other relationships, you had a realization, and then that's what's pulled you into this energy. And then for some of you, you didn't have a relationship with this person, maybe you never pursued it, something of that nature, but you always wanted to. And that's what has you in this energy right now. For some of you, what I'm picking up is that there's a level of anger or bitterness because I feel like there was external forces that interfered with this relationship, and that's what's bringing up these angry feelings. Take it how it resonates. Um, in what I feel like this has caused is a period of withdrawal, and so it's a lonely energy. It's Yeah, it's just that solitary kind of. It is lonely. It's, which is different than, like, being alone. Having alone time and communicating with your guides or this or that, is a slightly different energy. I'm picking up that this is a lonely energy, and I feel like this is almost like a soul level loneliness. It's like a really deep loneliness that I'm picking up on. And so for a lot of you, what could be going on is this is, like, your person, and not having this person in your life is causing this like really really lonely longing type of a feeling. um okay, yeah, so we've got rejection, hopeless, and heart fog. So hmm for some of you, what could have come in between you and this other person is an abandonment wound. So that's just going to be for some of you. um Maybe there's a level of a rejection that you felt around this connection. Maybe there's a fear of rejection, of reaching back out to this person or communicating with this person again. And there is kind of this level of hopelessness, and there's a heart fog. And so what can be going on is um heart chakra blockages that are kind of jading the way that you're seeing the situation. And the message here would be to allow yourself to tap into your heart space and open your heart. And and know that with an open heart, when you follow that, that leads you to the life of your dreams in multiple ways. And so by really focusing on opening up your heart more and operating from that space, that's going to help with the situation significantly. Mm, Information. What else good? I just heard be mindful of vices. So being in this energy, I can understand why you might want to, go towards a vice of some sort. And Spirit's not saying like don't go for something to help relieve some of this pressure, but just be mindful of it because overdoing it is going to be counterintuitive to you actually healing this and then being able to clear this energy. And then we've got confusion. And so there could be an element of confusion right now um around this connection. Okay. Okay, I feel like for some of you, you're clinging on to the past, and holding on to it really, really tightly. And what that's doing is it's blocking you from being able to move through these emotions and then shift into the now moment and move forward with this connection. There is a lot of thinking going on, so you could be very much in your headspace right now, thinking, kind of reminiscing, ruminating over the past, that kind of an energy. Um, I feel like Okay. I feel like you see this other person, as just beautiful. Again, not a gender thing. I just wanna, say that. Normally I say that, in the beginning when I'm talking about divine masculines and divine feminines. The masculine isn't necessarily a gender correlation. Oftentimes it is, but not always. It's the dominant energy that you embody. We all have divine masculine and divine feminine energy within us, and so it's about which one you dominantly embody. And so I feel like you're really looking at your feminine right now is just this beautiful, I just heard unicorn. So it's just like this beautiful, almost etheric type of a being. And that's kind of how you're viewing this person. And if that is okay, that makes sense. So if you are viewing this person in that way, that could be really triggering some of these wounds within you that are coming up to the surface for you to see them, recognize them, heal them, and release them. Because the thing is if you are truly connected to this other person and you're seeing them in that way, by you going through some of your healing and then coming into contact with this person, you're going to be able to come together and both be in that energy. It's going to be a give and take balanced energy where you're able to uplift each other and help each other and move through life together. And then yeah, and then we've got family. And so I feel like you could be really desiring a family with this person. Maybe you're thinking I just heard of like you're thinking of how they would look carrying your child. Take that if it resonates. This could also be about blending families together, introducing them to your family, meeting their family, reconnecting with their family, having them reconnect with your family. Take it how it resonates. But I do feel like there is this level of longing for that type of an energy with this person. And then we've got beginnings, open heart, and boundaries. Okay, so what I'm picking up is that you actually are in this energy where you are opening your heart. This heart fog is lifting. And I actually literally felt that. So when I first pulled these cards, I felt that heaviness, that real dense, intense, hopeless energy. And then now it's almost like it lifted. So I feel like this heart fog is lifting. And then once it lifts and as it starts lifting, you're really going to feel that shift. And so you could be feeling that shifting now. For some of you, I just heard you could feel it shifting in this reading. There could be something in this reading that is actually helping to release this heart fog that has been holding you back. And what that's doing is by stepping into this open heart energy, it's receptive, um, empathetic, and vulnerable is what it says on the card. But by really opening up your heart like this, it's going to allow you to have a new beginning. And for a lot of you, I am picking up that this is going to be a new beginning with this person. For some of you, it could be by healing this connection. It's going to open you up for a new connection that is going to be really, really fulfilling. For most of you, I am picking up that this is going to be with that person, though. And then we've also got boundaries. And so with this open heart, what is coming up is to be mindful of your boundaries as well, and to know that boundaries are there for your benefit. Boundaries are a good thing to happen in good thing to have in just in life in general, but especially when it comes to different connections, because it eliminates that codependency that can kind of tend to happen when you get really intertwined with somebody. And so having those boundaries keeps you in your space and keeps them in their space, and then you come together to create like a bigger whole. It's that energy of like two wholes come together to make a bigger whole, but instead of like the two halves thing. Okay, and then we've got depth. So what I feel like with that is that this person saw you on a level that either not many or nobody has really seen you in. And I feel like you actually saw this person in that in a very similar way. You guys were able to see beneath the masks a little bit, and to really see, to fully see that other person, and to really be able to go deep with this person. And maybe that's part of what you're longing for, is just that depth that you were able to have with this person. And then we've got one day. So this is like someday may what I'm picking up is it was like the right person, wrong time type of an energy. Um and something that I'm kind of being shown is like when you're when you're feeling yourself slipping into this hopeless energy or this kind of bitterness energy, a way that you can shift your perspective is to look at all the experiences you've had since this connection, and also look at it on how much this person opened up your heart. I feel like this person was able to come in and just blast open your heart space in a way that nobody else has been able to. And so look at it more in that light of like this person was able to come in and open me up in a way that I've never experienced before. And I am worthy of that. I am capable of achieving that again. And that is what I want. And I do allow that in now. And really see it as a gift. And I'm hearing it's a gift to be seen like that. Not a lot of people experience those connections. So the fact that you even experienced it is a gift. And so allow yourself to look at it that way. And what that will do is that will help to shift that energy and to start transmuting some of those lower vibrations, those really heavy emotions around this. It will help you to move those and transmute that energy, and really be able to shift to that more open heart space, because from that open heart space, that's when you're going to be able to truly move forward in towards this connection, or a connection that embodies a similar energy that is extremely fulfilling. And a big part of that is acknowledging the fact that you are worthy of that. You are capable of that. You had the gift of having that already. So you know it's out there. You know it's possible. And maybe, there was other things, maybe there was, some other issues and things of that nature, but the core of that energy of this relationship is beautiful, and I'm picking up on it. It really is like this beautiful soul connection. And so the fact that you had the gift of feeling that, also, I just heard it allowed you to not settle in other connections. And so that's a big part of this gift as well, is when you're seen on that level, when you experience another soul to this extent, it's really difficult to just go into a different connection and be superficial and have that be, have that have longevity. It's really difficult, and it's kind of that energy of, like, something was always missing. There was always this energy, and it's an energy thing. It's a being seen thing. It's how you felt around this other person and how they felt around you and the sides of each other that you brought out of each other, and it's that holding each other. It's unconditional love is what I'm picking up. It's this energy of, I see you and I see the mask you're wearing, the human ego self, and I also see your soul, and I give you the space and the grace and the ability to be fully authentically you. But there is also a level of not allowing that other person to be anything less than that either. And so this is where these connections, it's really being seen, it's really being accepted, it's being unconditionally loved, and it's also not allowing your other, that other person, you catch the other person when they're slipping, and you work together as a team and you help each other out to reach your greatest potential, because when you each are helping each other to reach that greatest potential, then you together in a union are reaching your greatest potential as well. So it's a very beneficial, mutually beneficial exchange. It's not one-sided, it's not codependent, it's not, it doesn't drain your energy. You you both come together and you help lift each other up. And of course, we are humans and we do experience human things and we experience, difficulties and challenges. And so it's not going to be, peachy keen every single day, but for the most part, it's going to be very just peaceful and, um, loving and enjoyable. And you're not going to be, tearing each other down or competing with each other or something like that, that, can be prevalent, especially when we're in karmic connections, that those types of things really do kind of make an appearance. One-sided, that kind of thing. And so just know that this is available to you, and you are shifting into this energy where you're able to embody what it is that you want to embody to be able to bring that forward. I'm also hearing to get out of your head about it though. And so that could be part of it too. Maybe you've got these things of like, I need to do this. I just heard like I need to make, I need to have X amount of money before going for this person. I need to be I just heard like at their spiritual level. So maybe this person um had like a spiritual awakening or just embodies more of a spiritual energy, and so you feel like you need to get to that point before you come into union. I feel like there's these like limiting beliefs that you're having on yourself, like for yourself right now, that is not allowing you to move forward in this connection, and understand that that's all that is. It's limiting beliefs. The energy of this connection, it's kind of one of those funny things, like I need to have all of my wounds fully healed before I get into this connection, when actually being in union in some sort with this person is going to help you to fully heal those wounds. And so it's like the thing that's holding you back is the thing that this person's actually going to be able to help you through, and then you're going to be able to help them through other things as well. um, and so the last card that came out here is silence. And so I feel like you could be sitting in that kind of silent energy and really tempting to come into an understanding and an awareness of maybe this connection, what it is. Um, again, we do have that confusion energy, and I'm picking up on it again, where it's like, does this person even think about me? Am I just kind of going crazy over here thinking about this person? Would they laugh at me? Would they reject me, which you've got that rejection card. There's kind of that worry around moving forward towards this person because it's so unknown. For some of you, it could be because things just weren't communicated about. For some of you, it's going to be because there's so much time that has passed. And the thing is understand that these connections, especially like this type of a connection, this is a quantum level soul connection. And so this is something that even if you guys have been apart for some time, you both felt it. You both are experiencing this longing. And in this energy, it's up to you to make this move. And so I know that that can feel kind of scary, but the message is that don't dismiss the level of intensity and the beauty of this connection. This is a more rare soul connection that you have with this person, and they feel it too. I'm picking up that they're definitely feeling it. They're definitely feeling the longing, and they actually might be feeling your energy more than you realize. And, I kind of feel like they're sitting there maybe kind of thinking the same thing too, where I feel like you guys are both kind of thinking about this connection. You both are feeling each other's energy because there's unfinished business in this connection. And so you both are picking up on this. You both are feeling this. And I do feel like this other person, especially because they're the divine feminine, they're probably picking up on a lot more of your energy than you realize. Um, and so you might be, I feel like a lot of you are going to be thoroughly surprised when you reach back out to this person or move forward towards this person on how much it's reciprocated. And so it's just being mindful of kind of getting out of your head about it a little bit and tap more into that heart space and allow your heart to lead the way for this, because your heart's going to lead you where it is that you need to go to reach this dream timeline. Basically, it's where your external reality really reflects what it is that your heart and your soul are desiring. And so allow yourself to follow those nudges and allow yourself to really step into that heart space and follow what lights your heart up, because that's going to be what brings you the most fulfillment. Wow, that was a very intense reading. So, one, I want to give you my compassion and love through this, because this is a lot. This is very, very intense energy, and I can feel it. And so I know that this has been probably all consuming as well. This does feel like an all consuming energy. And so just know that by tapping into that heart space, it's going to help relieve a lot of this pressure as well. And allow yourself to feel all of the emotions that are coming up around this, and do your best not to sit in those lower emotions around it. So do your best to try and move it. For some of you, I heard like go to the gym, like literally physically move this energy through you and channel it out. And for some of you, I did hear creative expression. So for some of you, you might be being called to express this creatively in some way, even if you don't share it with anybody else, but it's a way to get this energy moving and out and release it. And that's ultimately what these lower vibrational emotions that are really, really coming up for you right now, that are really, really heavy, they're coming up to be moved, and so that you can release them and and get more into that heart space and follow your heart, and it's going to lead to awesome fulfillment. So okay, well, I hope this resonated. I hope that this gives you a little bit of just maybe guidance, but more just confirmation that you are seen, and this is a beautiful soul connection. You're not going crazy by thinking of this person and seeing it the way that you're seeing it now. Just know that like this is your intuition is telling you correctly. And so allow this heart fog to go and lift, and things will continue to become clearer. All right. Well, if you like this message, feel free to hit that like button. It does help out the channel. Thank you. Thank you. And if you would like to see more from me, feel free to hit subscribe, and I will see you on the next message. Bye.